Cancer. Sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, even cross watchers. This reading is being recorded for you live, October 27th, 2020. Whenever you find it is when you're supposed to find it. Spirit guided you to this message. Everything in my world happens for a reason, for a purpose, and you can choose to stay and find out what that is. So, for those of you who are here, we thank you for taking a moment to give this video a thumbs up. And for those of you who have not yet subscribed, if it resonates with you, maybe you'll choose to subscribe. And if it does resonate with you, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it, okay? We're going to use the past life oracle cards to see what Love Source God wants to talk to you about during this reading, okay? So Love Source God channeling the Cancer Collective. Love Source God channeling the Cancer Collective. Love Source God channeling the Cancer Collective. Please also take a moment to watch the other important birth chart placements that you find resonance with. Let's see. What is the message for Cancer, Love Source God? What is going on with Cancer that you want to talk to them about? You've got a message for Cancer. What is it? All right. Forgiveness, Cancer, forgiveness is, it's time for some forgiveness. Is this for yourself? Is this for someone else? It's usually for both. The Moonology Oracle cards are going to give us a gauge as far as where you're at in this situation. So let's just go channeling for this Cancer reading for the viewers, for the audience of this Cancer reading, channeling for the audience of this Cancer reading. Thank you. What is the message? What is the message you have to deliver? Thank you. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. I think we have one of these in December, a full moon eclipse, if I'm not mistaken. It could be December. Forgiveness is at hand, and conclusions are within reach. So, using the wisdom of the oracle, we'll see what else Spirit wants to show us about this situation. Mr. Scott, channeling the message of the viewers of this Cancer video. Thank you, Mr. Scott. Channeling for the viewers of this Cancer video. All right. There it is. So, you got the card Between Worlds. And with this, it's like something was black and white to you, but you're not seeing the facets of color, and you're being brought to see the facets of color. There are many facets to whatever this experience that was calling for forgiveness had. You know, there was so much going on here that you were unaware of. But in your ascension process, if you're choosing that, if you're choosing to expand, if you're choosing to ascend, then you are beginning to see things differently. You're being shown through the crown. And so conclusions are at reach. And this growth needs to happen for you to make the progress that you're seeking. This is a growth that must happen for you to step into your authentic self. So using the Work Your Light Oracle cards, we're going to ask Lord God to channel in a message from your higher self for you. So this is like what your higher self wants you to know. Okay. Let's just God channeling for the viewers of this video. Let's just God channeling for the viewers of this video. All right. The message you have is Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. So your higher self wants you to know that this is related to a grandmother. This is part of the divine plan. And this is laying new foundations. So go with the conclusions. Take the forgiveness. We're going to use the cue cards to channel what is the cue for you. What is the synchronicity? What is the sign that lets you know that this is an experience as you experience it that relates to this message that you're receiving here today. So let's just start channeling in the cue for the viewers of this video. What is the cue for the viewers of this video? Let's just start channeling in. What is the cue for the viewers of this video? All right, your cards are just coming out so smoothly. So I feel like this information is going to come out smoothly for you, okay? Pop the cork. So the signs, the synchronicities, the cues. It could be, for some of you, it's going to be a moment of celebration, a celebratory moment. There'll be something to celebrate. You could be witnessing somebody pop the cork on a bottle of champagne. You could be witnessing a celebration, a ceremony, a wedding ceremony. Bubbles, the circles, the polka dots, those are standing out. I'm even getting Batman, the old Batman, you know, where they had these words that would show up like this with the cartoon lettering and the bright colors. So for somebody, maybe the person that needs, you need this forgiveness with to reach these conclusions with is into that. I also feel like you're going to see, I feel like you're going to see somebody burst. You're going to see somebody burst. This could be an emotional burst, a breakthrough, a mental breakthrough, a spiritual breakthrough. We're going to find out more about this, whatever spirit wants to divulge with the Universal Tarot cards. So let's just go. Show me the experience clearly with simplicity and accuracy for my viewers of this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What are the messages for my viewers of this video for this Cancer Collective? Thank you. So we're going to be pulling two separate spreads, and we will see what Source has to say about the experience. And they, for whatever reason, they want me to say we're not going to get too specific because your nuances, your details are very diverse within the viewers of this video. But the core principle and energy of it is going to help you see within your own situation how it applies. And again, where it resonates, pick it up, and another where it doesn't, leave a worry about it. In the past energy, the experience was the Wheel of Fortune. So there was an ending to a situation, a big ending. Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune has shifted. You know, so what was up goes down, what was down goes up. Let's look at the current energy. The Eight of Cups, and it's in reverse. There's an inability to move on, an inability to walk away. Is it because of this ending? Yes, conclusions are within reach. There's an ending that hasn't had closure, is what I'm getting, and that's why you can't walk away. Hidden blessing in this is the Ten of Swords in reverse. The hidden blessing in this is that whoever you're dealing with has already let go of the situation. They're not thinking about it anymore. They ain't worried about it anymore. The hidden blessing in this is set for you to get a new pattern of thought. This is set for you to begin to see things in a new way instead of being stuck in your rigid decisions of how things have to be and exactly what it is and all this stuff, and deciding so much of what it is. You're being opened up to new understanding. The challenge is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. The challenge is there's an extreme sense of feeling left out in the cold. There's an extreme sense of abandonment and feeling like you don't fit in. That is the big challenge. So that makes it hard to connect. But your higher self is even telling you, you need to connect in order to lay these new foundations. This energy of the grandmother of Jesus, the way her hands are, she's trying to bring things together. And there's a whole bunch of people down here, and they're scattered. And so she is working to bring ones together, I feel like. Okay. The environmental influence is the Lover's card. So this is, for some of you, a soulmate. This is a divine partnership. For others of you, this is a Gemini in your environment. Okay. What is the advice for you? How should you proceed? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You have to let go of the old cycles. You can't continue to repeat the old cycles. Those old cycles aren't serving you no more. Whatever you did before, you got to do something different this time. You can't keep doing things the way you've done it, or you're going to keep getting exactly what you've got. You want to get something different, they're saying you're going to have to change what you're doing and try something you haven't tried before. Outcome energy, the Fool in reverse. I feel like you're still afraid to take this step. You feel like it's too risky. There's some fear there. I feel like you're still not ready. Let's see what everybody knows, what both parties know in this situation. The Tower. Things are falling apart very quickly. Foundations are being rocked. Why? Because a new foundation needs to come together. There's a fallout. There is troubles. There is things happening to create a loss that can be recovered. You can recover from this loss. But this is a loss. This is a devastation. Something is being rocked to its core. Something is falling apart. Maybe somebody falls down. For somebody, there is a big epiphany coming through that's going to change the way they think and see things forever. They will never be the same after this. Somebody is getting enlightenment, and it's coming in fast and furious and not in the easiest of ways. Let's see what you know that they don't know. Queen of Cups in reverse. Cancer, why are you showing up in your own reading in reverse? Emotionally detached. Emotionally detached. You feel emotionally detached. You feel like you don't get no love. And you haven't necessarily told this. You feel like you feel unlovable. Why do you feel unlovable? Cancer. Let me pull a card on that. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Because you're feeling like you're locked. You're feeling like you're locked out of heaven because you're not getting the opportunity that you want. You're correlating your worth and your value and your love with your external world, and they're saying it doesn't come from there. This is part of what's stopping you from having this fresh new journey that you're looking for. What they know that you don't know is the King of Pentacles in reverse. They know that you're not getting, you're not getting what you want. You're not going to get what you want. So it's like you're asking something from somebody and they're not going to give it to you. And they haven't told you. They haven't told you. Yeah. So maybe this person is promising to finance something, give you something financial. You're not getting it. That's tough. Why are you not getting it? Ace of Swords, because the truth is here and you haven't honored your truth yet. 2 aces. Wow. What the universe knows and none of you know is a Page of Wands. There's a need for growth here. There is an opportunity to grow. You're going to have to put both hands on it and accept it. And look, you're going to be lost in the desert until you do, is what Source knows. Wow. This is like an ultimatum from the universe. Justice is at the bottom of the deck. Yep. It's a need for justice. It's time for things to be set right. It's time for karmic balancing. All that. Yep. Okay. What else do we want to say? I mean, it's just like 40 days. They're giving me the whole Jesus wandered in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. And whatever the symbolism of that is for you, you will wander lost in the desert until you open up your energy with your truth, embrace your truth, and honor that. Spiritual spirit is pulling you to give forgiveness, to offer, to ask for forgiveness, to apologize, something along those lines. You'll be wandering in the desert until you do. Wandering in the desert. All right. This is a message that I have for you at this time. I hope that you use it to your benefit. I really do, because I want what's best for you. So until next time, sending you the energies of love and peace and happiness. Laters.